You found your stepping stone.
Starting this vlog, my camera is almost dead, so I can't talk for very long. We're gonna be reading Meet Me at the Lake, and I'm currently on page 64. So I'm gonna go charge my camera, and then I'll be back later. It's a few days later. Today's Thursday, and I have Fridays and Saturdays off, so I have one more day of work, and then I'm gonna have 2 full days to kind of do whatever I want. So I want to update, actually. I thought this was gonna be like just a Meet Me at the Lake kind of vlog, but I've started multiple books, so now I'm reading 3 books. I have not read any more of this, but I will tell you my thoughts in a second. 60 pages into The Right Move by Liz Tom Ford. That's the second book in the Windy City series. I'm pretty sure it's called Windy City. Yeah, I'm loving that. And then I'm also reading, actually I'm listening to The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and I am obsessed with this book. Like, this book is so good. I'm over halfway now. I think I just got to just got to halfway. So this is kind of my like car book because I drive to work and it's like an hour drive every day. So I get a lot of listening done when I'm reading this one. For these 2 books, I haven't read this one in like 3 days, but I can give you guys a little update. So we have Fern and Will. Fern and Will met one night. I think it was like, I don't remember how long ago it was, like 9 years ago. Not insta-lovey, but insta-connection when they first met in college. And Fern, recently her mother has passed away, so she's taking over her mother's, like, I want to say it's like an Airbnb or like a resort on like a lake, basically. And it's a really successful resort, so Fern is taking it over because her mother passed away. I don't feel like this is a romance book. I feel like it's more of like a Fern finding her way, like finding her path. And I can already tell that's kind of how it's gonna go. I don't know. I can tell the romance is gonna be okay. I don't think it's gonna be great. And then The Right Move, again, I read Mile High. I read this earlier this month, actually, I think. Or was it last month? I don't remember. It was one of these months. Loved it so much. So now I started The Right Move and I love it even more. Literally, okay, that's a lie. I'm not that far into it, but I'm loving it so much. Again, I loved Mile High, but I feel like I'm going to like this book even more. There's fake dating. There's forced proximity, roommates, like it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, that's the update for now. I'm going to work. I definitely want to finish Meet Me at the Lake this weekend. I don't think I'll finish The Nightingale this weekend because it's a dense book and I'm just listening to it really. I'm going to try to finish 2 books this weekend. I have no plans this weekend. Brock and I might go on like a hike in Denver, but it depends on the weather. It's been super smoky here because of the fires that are happening in Canada. And I don't think it's that smoky today, but like we haven't been able to like see the mountains all week because of how much smoke there is. So that is it.
Through Amsterdam.
Okay, I'm on page 109, chapter 10. I'm actually really liking it, and it's such an easy read. I feel like this book is not gonna be my favorite book ever, but it's cute. Like, it's kind of cute. It reminds me a lot of Before We Were Strangers. Like, the same feeling of like, but I don't know, Before We Were Strangers, they knew each other for longer, where this book, they only knew each other for like 1 day. You know, I don't know. It's like good, but not good. So I think I'm gonna finish it today. Like, I'm 33% of the way through or something, whatever Goodreads said. So I don't have that much like left, but I'm going to the gym to work out. Probably have a snack or some caffeine because I need to wake up. I have the baby here, the big baby, and the other baby. So I'm gonna go and then I will update later. I'm also almost done with The Nightingale, actually. Mind-blowingly good. Like, it is such a good book. Phenomenal. Like, it's already made me cry like twice. I'm 65% of the way through The Nightingale. And I need to update that on Goodreads.
Until the saints you carry, but you cannot hold.
Okay, so I fell asleep, as you can probably tell. I took like an hour nap and it's like 3 p.m. right now. I am 200 pages in. I'm really enjoying it. There's definitely like a lack of romance. I can tell and I can feel the chemistry, but the romance is not there. And I read a Goodreads review, not like spoiler, big spoiler or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's no like spicy scenes at all. Not that there needs to be, but it's just not as good as Every Summer After, in my opinion. I was hooked with that one. This one I'm like, it's cute, but not great. I'm gonna go downstairs and make some banana bread because we have 4 rotten bananas sitting on our counter. So I'm gonna go make some banana bread and probably dinner because we need to eat dinner. So, and I'm gonna be listening to The Nightingale when I do that. I haven't read The Right Move today and I don't know when I will, but eventually. Oh my god, the epilogue is only 1 page. But yeah. Okay, goodbye.
The godly Father loves this broken man who found a love without.
Good morning. I'm drinking my coffee and eating some banana bread that I cooked last night. It turned out really well, so I'm gonna be eating that for breakfast. Brock and I are going, I wouldn't really call it a hike per se. It's more like a walk on a trail. So that's what we're gonna go do. And it's actually nearby. We're not going to the one in Denver because apparently there was a lot of like snow and stuff going on at that hike. And we kind of wanted, it was called the Silver Dollar Lake. And we wanted to see like the lake, but if it's gonna be like frozen or snowy, we don't really want to go yet. So we're gonna wait for the summer. Oh, I did not end up finishing Meet Me at the Lake. I was so positive I would, but we ended up watching Yellow Jackets. I don't know if anyone has watched Yellow Jackets. It's such a good show. And we watched an episode last night, then basically like went to bed. And I read a little bit before bed. I think I'm on page like 220 and there's like 300 pages, so I'll finish it today for sure. I was so positive I would finish it yesterday and I just didn't, and sometimes that's how it goes. After I finish that, I'm probably gonna read a lot of The Right Move because I haven't read that this weekend. Planning to finish The Nightingale ASAP, like whenever I have time to listen to it, like doing the laundry or something today.
Where's the f-stop low enough?
The f-stop's at 7.1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks good. It's
All
at
right.
8. I was just gonna show it's not that pretty
Out in
right here.
the wilderness.
When you found a missing piece, but you threw it in the streets. Oh, I made the lake out of heartbreak in a mountain of fear. Found the years I missed, walking through Tennessee. Wide-eyed searching.
We are back from breakfast and our little hike, and we ended up going to the grocery store too because we needed some stuff for dinner tonight. I think I'm just gonna make burgers and potatoes. It's 11:20, so we got a lot done this morning, and now I kind of have the rest of the day. I do have my headphone in. I'm gonna listen to a little bit of The Nightingale while I mop the floors because they're really dirty. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go hang out in the library upstairs and kind of just, I'll read for a little bit. I might edit a few video clips, and I kind of want to film some reels today because I've been slacking on the reels on my Bookstagram, and probably some Bookstagram pictures. So that is it. I'm excited for my Saturday. I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Underneath all the folds,
Oh, right here. Oh, I can't do this Oh my god, I thought that was gonna be way more aesthetic, but I can't do it with one hand. There you go. I like these two together. I just finished Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, and I have some thoughts. I'm giving it 3 stars. I did not love it as much as Every Summer After. I'm pretty sure I gave Every Summer After 5 stars. I think I read this last year. I don't really remember. Meet Me at the Lake just wasn't as good. Basically, the ending kind of annoyed me because there were some things that weren't foreshadowed at all. There were some things that, like, for example, this isn't really a spoiler, so I'm just gonna say it. Our main character, Will, our main male character, Will, he deals with a lot of anxiety due to his past, but we didn't find that out until the very end. And I was like, that could have been a way better, like, subplot, like his, you know, him working through his anxiety or something. But like, no, it just seemed, there were very like odd throw-ins in this book. Like, I did not love I don't know, there were just these random letters from Fern's mother that did not really have that much significance to the story whatsoever. Like, I think that what the letters were trying to do could have been told in a very different way. Like, I don't know. It wasn't a great book. It gave me like Before We Were Strangers seemed very much like this one. Almost like, okay, so Before We Were Strangers is set in a city. So was half of this book, like Meet Me at the Lake. And then they also, like, It's Second Chance. Those 2 books seemed more similar to me, but Before We Were Strangers was done way better, in my opinion, because there even was some, like, similar, I can't say it because that's a spoiler, but there were some similar, like, tropes almost. Like, if you want to read Meet Me at the Lake, maybe just read Before We Were Strangers or Every Summer After. These 3 books, obviously this isn't by the same author, but very, like, similar vibes. And then I also finished The Nightingale. Well, obviously you guys know I listened to this book, but I bought the physical copy because I knew I'd like it. And I'm trying to kind of grow my historical fiction shelf. Like, I'm really, really loving historical fiction right now. So here's the thing with historical fiction though. I don't think I could read it and purely be entertained. Like, the listening to it and the audiobooks, because I've listened to 3 historical fictions in the past like 2 months and I love them. Like, the audiobooks are so well done, and this book will make you cry. I feel like any kind of World War II book is very emotional. Like, it wasn't a good time. When you go into a book like this, you know it's gonna be emotional, and it was wonderful. I can't wait to read more from Kristen Hanna. Like, her writing style is very frilly. Like, there was a lot of description, but it wasn't overdone. Like, it didn't describe a piece of bread for 2 paragraphs, you know, but it described a piece of bread very nicely and then moved on. You know, like, the descriptions of everything and the setting, and it was very, very good. It's about 2 sisters. Both of them are making big impacts during World War II. And I think that it's really, I was talking to Brock about it earlier, you know, by the end of the book, it was saying that, like, you know, a lot of men are celebrated for fighting in wars and doing their job in World War II and, like, going into battle and doing all the hard stuff, quote unquote. And this book really kind of, like, shows 2 sides of what women were probably doing during the war. You were either, like, staying at home taking care of the kids. The other side where, like, you could have worked for the resistance. Like, you could have been a rebel spy. Like, it was just very, very good to highlight the women in our history also. So now just reading The Right Move, which obviously I'm reading it on Kindle, but I had to buy the physical copy when I loved Mile High so much. I'm gonna continue this, and that is the end of this video. But I finished 2 books this weekend, and that's my goal. Like, I feel like because I'm just working all week and I have so much to do at work, and then I come home and I never have time to read, it's nice to just have, like, Friday and Saturday to binge read. And that's what I did. So I think the next vlog that I'm doing, not the next video, but the next vlog that I plan on filming, I'm reading Fourth Wing, and I've been dying to read Fourth Wing. That vlog will be out soon, and it better live up to the hype. It better. I will see you guys in the next video. All of my social media is linked down below. Goodbye.